Hi there. In this video, we will talk about Chapter 45 of Ibong Adarna, titled The Joyful Chapter. This chapter covers stanzas 1681 to 1692. We will also study the important events, characters, settings, and the lessons, messages, or implications found in this chapter. Let's begin. King Fernando demonstrated his wisdom and fairness by deciding that Don Juan should marry Princess Maria Blanca. Although heartbroken, Princess Leonora had no choice but to accept the king's decision. King Fernando then announced his intention to pass the throne of Brabania to Don Juan. However, Maria Blanca humbly insisted that Don Pedro should be given the throne instead. She explained that Don Juan's true destiny was to rule Reino de los Cristales. In the end, the Archbishop blessed Don Pedro as the new king of Brabania and Princess Leonora as his queen. Meanwhile, Don Juan and Maria Blanca were wed and bid farewell to return to their kingdom, Reino de los Cristales. Now, let's move on to the important events in this chapter. King Fernando decreed that Don Juan should marry Maria Blanca. Princess Leonora accepted the decision despite her disappointment. King Fernando intended to name Don Juan as the next ruler of Brabania. Maria Blanca suggested that Don Pedro should rule Brabania, while Don Juan would take the throne of Reino de los Cristales. The Archbishop blessed Don Pedro as the new king of Brabania and Princess Leonora as the queen. Don Juan and Maria Blanca married and returned to Reino de los Cristales to rule their own kingdom. Important characters: King Fernando, the ruler of Brabania, who made the final decision regarding Don Juan's marriage and succession. Don Juan, the main character, who married Maria Blanca and became the ruler of Reino de los Cristales. Maria Blanca, the princess who chose to give up the throne of Brabania and instead rule her own kingdom with Don Juan. Princess Leonora, Don Juan's former love, who accepted the decision and became Queen of Brabania. Don Pedro, the eldest brother, who was ultimately crowned King of Brabania. The Archbishop, the religious leader who officiated the blessings for the new rulers. Let us now proceed to the setting of this chapter. The events took place in the kingdom of Brabania, where the final decisions about marriage and succession were made. Here are some of the lessons shown in this chapter. True love is shown through selflessness and concern for others, as seen in Maria Blanca's decision to respect Don Pedro's position instead of seeking power for herself. Accepting difficult decisions, as Princess Leonora did, is a sign of humility and respect for fate. Love, loyalty, and justice should always guide leadership and decision-making, as demonstrated by King Fernando. And that concludes the 45th chapter of Ibong Adarna, titled The Joyful Chapter. What did you learn from this lesson? Share your answers in the comments. We also encourage you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.